Biden is trying to do here is talk about the age problem and make jokes about it. He's saying stuff like, I'm 40 times 2. He's saying, I may not look like it, but I've been around for a while, you know, ha
Right.
ha 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 ha. Making these little not lightheaded, but
Lighthearted.
lighthearted, there you go.
He doesn't want to be seen in public as lightheaded, but lighthearted perhaps.
There you go,
yes.
wisecrack. Somebody actually asked him, who's going to California, if it was a plan B to get Gavin Newsom, the governor there, set up to step in, and he said, no, I think you should do it. You should be ready. To the reporter, again, it's making light of the whole thing.
Welcome to Reporter's Notebook, where we talk to the Washington Examiner's top journalists about the stories breaking on their beats. I'm Jim Antle, and I'm joined today by White House reporter Haisten Willis. Haisten, President Biden has tried a new tactic for diffusing the age issue. You know, all these people saying that perhaps he's too old to continue to serve as president. What is that tactic?
Yeah, so I talked to a Republican strategist actually about this, and he said that a good strategy in politics is to hang your lantern on your problems. In other words, whatever someone is saying bad about you, you focus on that yourself. And so what Biden is trying to do here is talk about the age problem and make jokes about it. He's saying stuff like, I'm 40 times 2. He's saying, I may not look like it, but I've been around for a while, you know, ha 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 ha. Making these little not lightheaded, but lighthearted, there you go.
He doesn't want to be seen in public as lightheaded, but lighthearted perhaps.
There you go,
yes.
wisecrack. Somebody actually asked him, who's going to California, if it was a plan B to get Gavin Newsom, the governor there, set up to step in, and he said, no, I think you should do it. You should be ready. To the reporter, again, it's making light of the whole thing. So I think it's a good idea for him. He's you know, has that sort of Uncle Joe persona he likes to cultivate, so that's a good strategy, I think, for him to try to diffuse the situation. Again, not waiting for your critics to talk about it. You go ahead and talk about it and be upfront about the issue.
All right, and you know, George Burns and Don Rickles were both very old and also comedians, so you know, there is precedent for it.
I guess so. Yes, you can be funny when you're old.
Exactly. So there's all this debate over FISA reauthorization, you know, the statute under which a lot of surveillance is authorized. Biden administration has been sued over some surveillance records. Talk about how all of this is going on in that kind of context.
Yeah, this is pretty important. Kind of flown a little bit under the radar, but yeah, FISA is this statute or act under which they can surveil, the government can surveil people. This is supposed to be about foreign people, non-citizens who are on foreign soil. However, if they're communicating with American citizens, the tracking can sort of go back into America and back to American citizens.
Yeah, incidental collection is what they usually call that.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, but of course the critics would say it's not incidental at all, right? They're
Right.
doing this on purpose. They're spying on the Trump campaign. I've seen reports, suspicions that they've spied on, Black Lives Matter protesters, things like that. So this has to be reauthorized by April, I think it is the 19th. Hotly debated in Congress. Some people on the right especially are really against this. And what I covered was a lawsuit from the Cato Institute trying to get records of audits for violations of this. They've been trying to get this since last summer, haven't gotten anything, and are now suing, trying to get these audits out there, basically saying if we're going to reauthorize this, it'd be really good to have this information. One thing that's really ironic about this is the audits, my understanding is, were actually created in order to hold the administration accountable, but the audits themselves are not being made public. So you have kind of the same issue spinning back. So
who's auditing the auditors?
Who's auditing? Right. Well, who's even? No one's seeing the auditors. So so that's the issue here. Hopefully they'll get some records. They'll have some more information. But yeah, we'll see FISA, I think, being more in the news. Another thing that was very controversial was Jake Sullivan said the other day that he didn't think it was in the national security interest to require warrants for FISA surveillance. So that was a very controversial statement. He was trying to make the case to Congress that those warrants are not needed. But again, there's big Fourth Amendment implications with all of this.
Sure. So finally, we have the ultimate dog bites man news story going on. There's been new reports about the president's dogs. What have we learned?
Yeah, this has been kind of an ongoing thing with Biden since they got into the White House. I've been hearing about this for a long time. They've had 3 different dogs that have been in the White House, all German Shepherds, I think, right? And all 3 of them have had various biting incidents. The latest round, though, was for a dog named Commander that said there were 24 biting incidents that they learned about, and I think that's not even exhaustive. It was 24 in about a 9-month period in addition to previously reported. But so either way, we have at least 24 biting incidents, mostly against Secret Service agents who were working in the White House. So it's been kind of an ongoing story, kind of a, again, lighter hearted, not headed
Indeed.
issue, but it is kind of strange. It's like how many biting incidents do we need before these dogs have something happen to them? I think all 3 have now been moved out of the White House.
They've been sent away, yeah.
They've been sent away. They're living with relatives, is what the White House is saying. But Biden, I guess, has no luck with these dogs. But they're pretty big. They're German Shepherds. I've actually seen them out on the White House grounds. Not a dog I would want biting me. I'll put it that way.
Of course. Well, we need a congressional investigation, perhaps, into this.
That might be.
Question.
Yeah. We have Hunter Biden. We have James Biden. Now we have Commander and Major Biden, the dogs.
Who let the dogs out? Thank
Right.
you, Haisten.
All right.
You can read Haisten and the rest of our political team's coverage at washingtonexaminer.com.